me get to this next topic, right? You know, what are we really saying to black men when we say things like, you look like you don't date black women? Because I've seen a lot of this rhetoric online. I've seen videos. There was a viral video on TikTok where this black man was interviewing this black woman, and she blade up told him like, "Oh, do you date black women?" And he was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, you don't look like you date black women." So what does that stereotype mean when we say that?
You know how earlier somebody said how women portray themselves to attract certain people or they don't?
Mhm.
I feel like black men who, I'm going to say it, who like white women or like say lighter skinned women or proper women, who people shouldn't be saying, but yeah, they tend to appear or have a different type of energy than the normal typical black men that I grew up with.
Right.
You know, so it's like if you're talking to somebody who had maybe say a upstate upbringing or like or a white mom, say she like a black man has a white mom, so he's like this. This is what he knows. This is who he is.
For example, I could be wrong, sir, but I'm gonna use you as an example. You like you date Asian Cuban women.
What?
This is crazy because didn't I tell you this?
No, you're
Didn't I say this?
I'm not gonna lie.
I literally said this.
I don't get that. Like if I was to see you,
we talked about this before the show.
No, I'm being honest, and the reason why that's what people do. They look at the outside of the shell instead of getting to know someone. So just by me meeting you for the first time right now, I'm like, damn, I won't even shoot my shot with you, bro.
I ain't gonna front. It was easier to smash Spanish, Asian
Okay,
women. But look, I was never really attracted to those type of women. I always was attracted to black women. Shit, my woman is actually chocolate.
Okay.
Amen. Chocolate women out there.
Probably the darkest person in this building right now, but yeah, very chocolatey.
Because what they say, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
And that's a fact. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to that. But look, the problem is, even with me talking to women, black women, multiple times, I always get, "Oh, you look Spanish," or
I
thought you Spanish.
I'm
I
not
thought you like Puerto Rican.
He is Dominican.
Okay,
because my boyfriend's Dominican.
I'm about to say like
you're mixed with something.
I'm Jamaican and black.
Okay, that's something.
Okay. Nigga.
Patois.
I don't have no patois. I'm American.
Okay, you are American Jamaican.
Yeah.
That part.
My father is Jamaican.
Okay.
Is there a certain like aesthetic that people just normally associate? Because you said with him, like, you know, what other aesthetics do you think goes with a certain type of black man who looks like he don't date black women?
It's kind of the way, like she said, carry himself. Sometimes the way they dress. And the way they talk, how they articulate themselves, some of the things that they may be into.
Yeah, I see that too.
So, and the places they hang out with. I mean, hang out at, you know. Right. So for instance, like if you go to Jersey, I don't know if y'all, go to Jersey sometimes. You go to Jersey City or whatever, you'll go to like a lot of little areas and you'll see a lot of men, black men,
do Jersey City.
Women. You know, so there is kind of like an aesthetic to it. Like, so it's not that you're judging him, but it's just kind of like based on what we see that, it's like I perceive you to like white.
That's for sure judging.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I just judge you based off of your appearance.
But it's not a bad judgment. It's what you're giving off. It's just kind of like just the same way.
Ain't nothing about me giving
like what you like.
It is though.
Y'all using my complexion.
Nah, it's your shades, it's your hat. It's the beard.
Bruh.
You look like a poppy though.
Bruh.
You look like a poppy. You do.
All you missing is the hookah, my boy.
The hookah.
No, the hookah with
it's the rings.
Yo, don't you got rings on right now, bro?
Yeah. But that doesn't make him a part of like you.
No. This is what she pointed out. It's because I have 2 rings on.
No, I said it's the hat, it's the shades, right?
He look like he'd go for a little shorty like me a little bit. You know, he got the look. Yeah, he do like he'd go for.
I feel like
slim girls.
He like a white.
You like a white?
What?
I don't
know. Nigga that I like him.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, I get you like.
Wait, talking about what?
White girls, yes, him.
Yeah.
He look like he's scared of a black girl like me. No, seriously.
I am for sure.
Yeah.
I stay away from those type of black.
Yeah.
No offense.
No, but why though?
Because I tend to gravitate towards feminine women and women that lead in their femininity.
Okay.
Women that lead more in their masculinity is too much of a headache for me. I'm not trying to throw the hands with you just to get your respect. That's not me.
Right. So would you say that you date more Hispanic and white women?
No, I date black women. I just look for the feminine black women.
Like you actually feminine. Like y'all.
That's fair to say.
Like me, I'm so hood.
Wait, but before you move on, what you mean? Why you said that? I
feel like people that look like
you're more open to dating. Oh, all right, but don't the way you said that sounded crazy though.
Like it sounded crazy, right? Like yo, he like the
But
white
when we
woman.
clip it, when we clip it, it's gonna say you love white
But
women.
listen, it's an open question.
Right.
Would
He
you
didn't-
date
he didn't
a
say-
masculine female?
Nah, I like feminine women.
So I
Like,
do want to ask this question.
This
because
is why
hear
I gotta
men-
get rid of the
I hear
masculinity.
men
I
throwing
want
this
to be
around for,
feminine. Like
I don't know.
I hear men throwing this word like,
Okay.
"Oh, I want a feminine woman," but at the
Right.
same time, it's like women can be both masculine
masculine
and
and feminine.
just like men can be feminine and
Yeah,
masculine.
but y'all never-
do y'all like feminine men?
No.
No.
Is that-
I like.
Well,
wait,
actually,
hold
yes.
on, I was about to
No.
say,
I like
it
both.
depends-
I like both.
right,
I
me
like
too.
both. I like both.
What type of feminine?
What
Yeah,
would you
let's go.
describe as the
Okay,
feminine
so I
man
have a
that you
great
like?
example.
Yeah.
I have a
Go
great
first.
example. I like
Yeah.
examples because that's better.
I like
Understand
Ashley
it.
when she be talking.
So like, you know, like a man that could sew, for instance, that's like a feminine trait to have. In my
Yeah.
opinion, like there's
that's
men,
unisex.
there's men who are handy and there's
It's
men who are
unisex.
like,
Because you got to think about when men work at dry cleaners, they got to stitch up a little hole
bro,
or
there's some
something.
men that are not good with putting colors together. There's like simple shit like that. You feel me? And
I
people
wouldn't-
will say
I
that's
love a
man
sharp
trait.
dress.
I wouldn't describe
That's
that as
But that's
feminine.
more
That's
like
not feminine.
No, it's not feminine,
Feminine
at
is
all,
more
and
like
that's what they're
for me.
missing, that
If a
I
man
don't
be
like.
like, "Oh my God, babe,
That's
what
not
just
feminine,
happened?"
That's not
sassy.
feminine. That's
no, that is something
sassy
wrong.
is feminine.
That's
Sassy
That's
is
very
feminine.
feminine for a
it's not.
man.
It's
You know
those
what
are
a
two
sassy
different
man
things.
is?
Those are
Yeah,
two different
everything
things.
y'all use when y'all say. First of all, sassy is disrespectful because y'all using it to compare to a gay
Sassy
man.
is like
like,
a
No,
man
no,
that
no,
would
no,
sit
no,
there and
no.
argue with her
So
girl and
it's
her
more
friends.
so
Like, I
like
don't know.
you're acting like a woman. For me, sassy
and
is
that's
Which
the
is a
turn
gay
on for
man.
y'all, like,
so
No,
no.
like,
Who
it's
told you
no.
that?
These men not
So
feminine.
let me say
They
this.
not
So let
feminine,
me
they
say this. For
masculine.
me, first, but we got let me answer the first question. So for me, I do sometimes like feminine men, but it depends on like how feminine. I like metrosexual men, some like, you know, whatever, but they still have that masculinity. I don't mind a guy if he have his like nails painted black.
Crazy.
whatever.
Oh, so you really like feminine?
Yeah, she
That's
into that
not-
lifestyle.
That's
Oh,
not feminine.
okay.
They got a crop top
She with the
hoodie on.
what's that
That's
movie called? The
fashion.
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
Yeah, she one of them.
Oh,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's fat. I think it's a way of expression. It's just fashion.
But
he's.
normally you would say that most women are attracted to masculine men.
Absolutely.
I can't.
I want
yeah,
to see the
or
veins.
I
Yeah.
wanna say-
Give me the
I
abs.
I want to
give me
say
the
like,
shoulders.
that
but I
back
want to
to
say I have more than one type, so it's not just metrosexual men. I
No,
like
I
men who.
understand you want to accept
Yeah.
it, but in general, when you look at women as a whole, would you say they're more attracted
We
to
are,
masculine men?
yes, because that's our nature. But what I'm saying is that's just his way of expressing himself. He's still a man, and he still carries himself as
And
a
he got
man.
a little sugar in that tank. He just don't
I
know how
don't
to fill
feel-
that tank up.
I don't
Oh
feel
my
like that. I feel
gosh.
like what makes a man feminine or even gay is him being attracted to another man, or like that's what makes him gay.
No, there's like
No.
there's so many.
No, it's so many.
Not
Like
so
for
many.
example,
If a
right?
man like
Can I
another
use this
man,
as an
he's gay.
example?
wait,
I don't know
hold
what
on,
you're
hold on,
talking
hold on,
Yeah,
hold on. One at a time, one at a time.
Wait,
Yeah,
there's
so-
that's like no, you first, Ashley. Go.
So what I'm saying is the way a man, like I'm not saying like dress with skirts, but the crop tops or like a crop top hoodie or whatever, like it's a hoodie.
It's fashion.
But it's like this, or a shirt. It's fashion. Painting your nails, that's a form of expression.
Mhm.
You get what I'm
What's
saying?
a
But
fashion
he's still carrying himself in a manly way where it's just like it's not coming off as a feminine or whatever, like
Mhm.
feminine energy.
So you
I still get masculine energy.
you okay with a guy with a like a crop top shirt working down in the mall because it's fashion?
Yeah, it's some
Absolute-
baggy jeans.
No,
I like
we're
fashion.
not gothic. We're not
No,
into that.
It's not that it's
This nigga too
gothic.
Dennis,
It's just
like, yo.
it's
And like,
it's
yo.
fashion. If he
it
got
was
on
just-
some baggy
nah, it was
jeans
just
and like the boots or whatever the case, it's
was-
fashion. I'll show you.
Yeah,
guys what I'm
you
saying,
like
but-
what you like, man.
She
It
like
is
what she
it
like.
is.
She, and I like it though because she's different.
Mhm.
She's different,
So would you?
and I love that for her.
Mm.
Actually, do.
So if she was walking with a dude that had on a crop top, you gonna be like, girl, you
Girl, I'm like, girl, you bugging. Like, I'm like, bro, what you got on, bro?
And he could be
It's
the
not.
most. He could be the
Bro.
most
This is
masculine
first day
man
wearing
ever.
that.
Just because a guy is kind of
You
like
know-
walking around with clothes that look regular, that don't mean that he's masculine. He could be super sweet.
But what if that's a man?
I
that you're
don't
with
know,
that likes
he-
to be, like,
Would y'all walk down the
dominated?
street with a girl with baggy
Like a
shit
man that
on?
you're with that likes
Yeah,
to be dominated?
I don't.
Yeah.
No,
first
like
of all,
a
I'm not-
dyke?
No.
Nah.
Whoa.
What?
Okay.
I've seen women. I just was complimenting.
Would you
like,
date a
women
girl
with-
that dressed like a nigga but still have feminine ways when she got her clothes off? But
It's like
do,
a nigga?
yeah,
Nah.
That's not the
Well,
same
you gotta
thing, 'cause
you
he's
gotta
not dressing
elaborate
like
that
a
though,
girl.
because it's a lot of women
There's a
that
lot of
wear
women that's wearing a baggy aesthetic
Yeah.
now. And
okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I know that's fashion. So what I'm talking about, right? Because she said we talk about feminine men, and then we got on to how his dressing, like crop top
It's a crop top.
But it's
hoodie.
with baggy jeans.
It's not a belly.
So
He's
a
got a belly ring.
Can
very,
I-
very
what-
a titty shirt. So listen,
No, it's like right here. It's like
So
right
so you would be
here.
with a nigga like that's like Prince back in the days with the ass.
No,
out
that's
jeans.
too
Well, like Will
much.
Smith.
No,
Will
that's
Smith wore
too
crop
much.
tops, right? I think
Right.
back in the day. He
Yeah,
did.
he
Yes, he
Will
did.
Smith?
Will
Yeah.
Smith. Yes, he did.
He
I feel like he
did.
did.
That was
No,
back in the
so
day. We
that
Prince
was on
was
that
30.
show.
So
Will
I
Smith.
guess you
Bella.
guys are just kind of like looking at Prince. I'm not attracted to Prince. Is very feminist. That's not.
Back in the day, growing up, I'm 92, baby. I'm 32. Back in the day, he was the shit. I don't care.
Oh.
Prince
He was
it.
knocking them
But
down though.
but
'Cause he get a
Prince
purple
but
rain,
Prince was also he also had like feminine mannerisms as well.
Right.
As long
He was
she's saying
masculine,
she's
but
saying
not
she
feminine.
could deal with the fashion, but his mannerism gotta be still masculine.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But that was too much. Like the heels and stuff. I'm not. No.
Everybody was rocking heels back then.
Yeah, back then. That's back in the day. We got to use
Yeah,
an
so-
example for the update to world.
That's what
for
I
this
said.
generation.
I can show them
Hold
a
on.
picture, but
Just to
not
go back
now.
to the original, because we got all over the place. So I want to talk to the fellas. Like usually when we hear women say that, like you've seen the videos online or women say,
Mhm.
what do you think women mean by that when they say you look like?
Oh, they talking about niggas like you that sound like Braxton Hockenbreed.
That's
You know
so
what I'm
mean.
saying? They talking about niggas
No,
that
I'm a
brush their
Virgo.
veneers
Yeah.
more than
I
the
love
They
Pisces.
talking about,
I
you know
love
what I mean?
Pisces
Y'all,
family.
you know what I mean?
Nigga
It's
mad
You
because
guys-
he Dominican. That's
I gotta get my revenge. But no,
I know.
I think they speak about men that know how to articulate themselves very well. They put them in this class or like this. A nigga that wear a button up on an average day rather than just wearing a tee or some shit like that.
That's,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
would say that.
That's the nigga that
Yeah.
they're referring to.
With the dad jeans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I could do that. I could do
Well, like-
a formal wear.
It's the shoes too.
Yeah.
It's
I could do
everything.
formal.
Yeah, I'm about
Yo,
to
it's
say-
everything.
I think it all just comes down to. I
Crop
think
top.
men have been black men specifically has been put into this stereotypical box where we have to be overly aggressive,
Mhm.
overly masculine.
Facts.
I don't
hood,
agree with that.
But you
tatted
shouldn't have
up.
to be.
And
Yeah.
when a black man isn't in that stereotypical box, then he looks like, oh well, he don't date black women or whatever the case. Because we don't say this. Nobody has ever said this to any other ethnic group of people on this planet. Like
Yeah, that's
you
a
never
fact.
looked at a white man and said, "Damn, you look like you don't date white women," or you never looked at a
No,
Indian
yes,
we
he
man,
do.
has.
you
Yes,
know?
he
Yes,
has.
we do.
I date outside
Yes,
my
we
race.
do. Yes,
the ones
we
that look
do.
like they just black,
No,
or whatever the case.
Or
I
they
guess.
talk. It's how they
Just
talk,
just
how they
hood,
act.
not
But in
black.
general, like
Because
you don't look at-
Hispanics don't date black women. Don't spend.
Yes, they do.
Don't Spanish guys be acting
Nah,
very stuck
yes,
up.
Shout out my
No.
bro Jose. That my man love black women. You know.
I dated 2 Spanish guys.
Well,
One was Ecuadorian, one was Puerto Rican.
Dominican men love
Yeah,
black women.
Ecuadorian.
Shout out to
That's
my
like
bro
Mexico.
AR. He love black women. I
We
ain't
talk
gonna-
about we being
Where
real.
have you
We
been
talk
at?
about
What's
Being real.
Girl, I've been in Newark, New Jersey. That's where I've been at. What you talking about?
But what I'm saying is like we don't look at an Asian man or Indian man or
Yes, you do.
whatever.
But
No,
Asian
we
men are
don't.
like probably one
Well,
of the
maybe
top
not you
section,
because
like,
you're
off
you're
and
not
do black
attracted to
women.
men,
Nobody-
so you're not
No,
thinking
but I'm
that.
saying in
Actually.
general, even women, we don't look at women and say we don't look at black women and be like, yo, you don't look like you don't date black men, or we,
Yes,
we
you
don't.
do.
But
we
you
don't
might
have
not
that
say
only
she.
for
You
black
might
men.
not say
I
she
have-
date.
I
She
have.
don't
I
date
should say
black
I have.
men. You might say, "Dang, it look like she only date hood niggas," or you still put her in a stereo like a category of what type of guy she likes.
And guys
Whether
do
it's
do
a
that.
right.
I ain't gonna lie,
Abiel
because
did
I
that.
would say you only like hood niggas. Can
You can say names?
Yanni.
Yanni,
Well,
would I be stereotyping you if I said you only like hood niggas?
nah.
I'd be correct.
So he's
Is it
correct.
true?
Nah. I like hood niggas for sure.
See, so I mean-
For sure, because if you come to me too soft, I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, you're a little soft. I need somebody that's going, no.
Shake
Handle.
So
things
would
up
you
a little bit.
See, I get what you're
Yeah.
saying.
I
For
get
me,
it.
I feel
And that's
like
fine.
Like my boyfriend right now that I talk to, he's total. He a Libra. He's total the opposite of me. You understand me? And I done pushed him to the edge, and he was still calm, cool. And
I can't do that off the edge shit. Like if you're popping up at my house or like calling me, like I can't do that. So if that's what you are, then just step.
Oh,
away.
I don't do that. I ain't popping up nowhere. You said I'm in New York, right? I ain't popping up at his house. I'm in New York right now.
Right.
What were you
So
saying?
what I
in New
wanted
York.
to speak about was
That's
how
too
you
much.
said black men are kind of I want to say it's the culture that makes you guys think that being masculine is aggressive, because I swear to God I hate that so much. I don't like men that's aggressive with me. I don't like aggressiveness. I feel like masculine, for me, I think a masculine man does not have to yell or scream to get his point across. You're gonna say it
You were
calmly.
masculine. not
It's his
domestic
energy.
violence.
You get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
kind of like
Not like a DJ
like a boss
walking.
energy. Like you know, you
Yeah.
can go like in an establishment, right? And then you can tell who's the boss based on their demeanor, how everybody acts around them. I like men like that
See,
that
this is
commands
why-
attention
this is why
or
I know
demand.
it's a stereotypical box when it comes to black men. For example, I'll give you an example because you said you like examples.
Mhm.
When black women date outside their race, right? They usually get the dweebest, the most unswaggiest white men.
Not true.
The
Off
nigga
of
that's not
experiences.
masculine, the
At all.
nerd ass white nigga. but they won't
True.
accept that aesthetic in a black man. They will look at him
I
as
could
his
say I agree
lame.
with that
Mhm.
because
Like, look at all the black women dating these white. These
Very
niggas is
true.
lame. They
Very
nerds. They don't got no swag. They don't got no backbone.
You know what they got?
And
They
But
got
you want
money.
to know
Like,
why?
They got
no,
money.
I,
They got
I don't want to
money.
just
They got
say
money.
no. They all don't. I want to say
Not
it's
all of 'em.
because for me, I'm just kind of like I want to date a white guy, a straight white guy. Like you just like
She
cookie cutter
always
white
said
guy.
this.
So it's just kind of like I don't
Yes,
like.
I don't.
It feels like if I was dating a guy from like a white guy that act like with the hood mentality, I feel like I'm just dating another black man. I don't want to date that. if
Why
that
are
makes
we
sense.
categorized as the hood? Like why?
It's
why is
not
that
all,
us?
but I'm not saying that's all black men. But I'm just saying if I was to date like a white guy, I
But
don't
you
want to
saying
date
if a
that.
white dude was acting more aggressive or hood, you would put him in the category as a black man.
No, and I'm not saying I would put him. I would just look at it like he has that hood
aura.
or urban, like demeanor.
You just saying black in a nicer way, like
Right.
No, so
Thank you. I appreciate
First
you
of
for
all,
keeping it a
no,
buck.
that's not true
Yeah.
because it's white people that live in the hood, it's Spanish people, it's Asian people are starting to move to the hood too. So you can't just say when I'm speaking like that, I'm
You're
just
talking about
saying
black people.
black people because that's not what I mean. I mean what I just said.
But
know
you
what I'm
just
saying?
said it's like dating a black guy though.
No. All right, so I don't want to take that back. Let me take my words back. So it's not like dating a black guy, but it's dating somebody who is like grew up in an urban area. So it's just
Okay.
kind of like if I'm going to date outside my race or date.
You want the full white experience. Hi,
Yeah,
Tony.
not like
Totally
that. No, he still
cool.
gotta have some swag to him.
That's what you want?
No,
No, not
black
like that.
white and swag don't go in the same sentence.
Yes, it
does.
Don't ever say that.
It
Like,
does.
White guys that have
what you
swag, I'm
want?
not gonna
It
lie.
may
Yeah,
it's
like-
they get because they're imitating a black man.
no,
That's
so
why
it's more like
Huh?
I like
That's what
stereotypes.
what-
Right?
totally
I like
do.
black
You
man.
fucking
Hold on.
rock. That's what it sounds like she wants.
a what?
It's
Like,
Not like a skater guy. Like those. I like those type of.
I like
guys.
Like a
skater guys. They're
skateboy.
cool. They're
Yeah.
fine.
Okay,
That's a
but they're
vibe. That's
kinda
that's
dirty.
energy.
The ironic thing about that is,
I got a
you know,
question for the fellas.
I find it common. Women would laugh at a black man on a bike. Right?
No, my mom.
Women will
was
laugh at
one. She still is,
a black
actually.
man
Is
on
that
a
his
bike.
only trip? Like
Look, see all
transportation?
this. But if a white dude is on a bike and he did a kick flick or whatever the shit is called, y'all think he cute. You know
Right.
what
First
I'm
of all,
saying?
no,
So-
Right.
it depends. Is
That's
that
not
his
true.
hobby? Is this guy?
What the fuck? Now
No,
you need to know
because
his
first of
fucking-
all-
what's that shit called when you you post your career history? What's that shit called?
Your occupation?
Your resume?
No, yeah, but the resume, but it's a app for it now, but I can't think of it anyway.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, is this black man that you just described? Is that's like his like form of transportation, or is he just riding a bike as a
For
hobby?
fun.
The same reason Chad is doing the shit. The fuck?
Okay,
Right.
I wouldn't
Because if
look
a
down
black
at
man
that.
goes
I
skateboarding
actually-
down the road, we're gonna be laughing like,
For-
look at this black nigga.
I'm not, 'cause
He on
I
some- on
actually
a
wanna-
skateboard.
No, I actually
He
wanted
look like
to
he don't date
do.
black women.
Yeah, if that nigga don't get up that damn.
No, I would say he's
actually-
really athletic.
Right, I actually
Like,
wanted
he's
to
mad
do a
athletic.
date. Like I wanted to.
I
go
can't
to
be
Jersey
hypocritical,
City.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to go on the pier and I wanted to like rent the bikes and do a date like that. But
Like
when
that's
I
nice.
say stuff like that, people be like, "Oh, that's trash." Like I want to actually go on a
That's
bike.
a
say stuff
date.
like
That's
that.
I
that's some of
feel
these
like-
niggas' real life. I need a
Right.
bike to get here and here,
Right,
and y'all shit
right.
on them. And just like Chad got to get
And the
from here to
skateboard,
there,
Don't forget the skateboard.
he live,
No,
he
we
go, he
don't.
take his bike 5 flights up, and
And-
he got 16 roommates. and
Well,
shit.
I'm sorry,
The
but I'm not
fuck?
dating that type of guy.
Okay.
Why?
See, like
He trying to
no,
make
I
it
can't
work.
do roommates. I can't do
Right,
that.
I'm not dating that.
But if you're riding a bike for fun, that's nice. If that's
Right.
your choice, that's cool. I'm
See,
not.
I
gonna
feel
judge you
like I
because,
belong in
Yo,
the
man,
nigga section.
put the
'cause
caps in
these
on
two
the
girls
chat
over
if y'all
there
believe that.
bougie.
Yo,
Yeah,
real quick. If you're a white guy, if you're a white guy watching this, and I promise you, the easiest piece of pussy you could get is a black one. I'm sorry.
That's
like,
not
That's
true.
not true.
you
That
could be
is
the
not
lamest-
true.
You could be the lamest white nigga. You
Uh-uh.
could be the dweebiest white nigga. You could be the non-masculine, and you could get you a black woman. I promise.
now
you.
you
see, that's
crazy as
exactly
hell.
why I
I
say
promise
I
you.
feel like he date white
Now,
women.
let me
I don't
speak
care
up
what
for
you
this
say.
black woman, honey.
I'm
Let me
telling
say
you.
that.
And that don't go for you Spanish niggas. Clearly, I had a hard time. I look like y'all niggas, and I ain't getting no black pussy. You get
No,
what I'm
but
saying?
let me
So-
say so if that's the case, like I said, I did date a white guy, whatever, but we never smashed
Why not?
because when we
They
kissed,
got
Because they
pinky
have money, they
rings.
actually like spending money
They
on
got
females that
pinky
black men don't like
sausages.
to do.
I don't like raw meat. I like my
Whoa,
meat
hold
fully
up,
cooked.
hold up. So spending money equates to gaining your
Next.
I
What?
told y'all.
Next.
I told y'all. That's why the black girls go
Wait,
for the white
no,
men.
Because they'll get
They
me
go for
started.
white
I'm
men.
not even
Wait,
gonna lie.
wait.
I
So
actually
y'all
don't
saying
understand
if we
that.
ain't tricking, y'all not touching.
That's
our
not
dick.
That's not
tricking.
true. I
You
can
can't
go
get
above and
something for
beyond about this
nothing.
topic. You guys just don't have it like that for several reasons.
Okay,
And
it's
how
a
to
like
shield
what?
right here.
Like them,
Simp,
we
a
all
idiot?
in this
What?
group, in this room. None
You
of
got to
us
show
do.
you worthy to get my dollar. Like you know what I'm
They
saying?
got dollars
what
sitting
is-
from before
what
they
is
was
that?
born.
That's
Like
being-
I'm
that's-
saying,
What is
like,
worthy? What does she have?
What's sassy about that? Me
because
caring
you want to
about
be
my
treated like a
finances?
princess.
No, I don't.
So what do you mean? Like, what
How?
does she have?
Wait.
What is she? If you want to take a woman out on a date, right? You're
Uh-huh.
talking about being a king. You're you're a king, right? You want to
I
take
wouldn't.
a
I don't
woman
date
out.
princesses.
That's not what I'm saying. But
yeah.
do you consider yourself a king, right?
I am a king.
Okay, you are a king, so move like a king. So if you want to,
Yeah.
so if you're going to go date him, what does she have to do?
A king throws money at peasants. So if you want to be a peasant, you could get fucked and get the fuck out. What I'm saying, if that's how you want to be treated, if you want to be treated like a queen, you don't only value my dollar, you value my leadership.
Nobody's saying that though. She don't know that straight off the bat. From meeting you,
she said a man has to spend. Those white guys spend their money.
They do though.
Meaning
they do though. She doubled down on it. So
and that's not true.
No, I do want to say that when I dated outside of my race, I did not hear of the white guy or the Spanish guy. Well, I think black guys as well. They were the men that
You're gonna defend your white knight.
Anyway, I said I dated white, Spanish, and black. Even the black men that I dated or whatever the case may be, I never had that experience where a guy was just kind of like, oh, I'm not paying for the date or whatever the case may be because I don't attract those type of guys. Respect.
Amen.
So
you ate with that one.
Well,
right,
I ain't got to shit.
So what I'm saying
ain't
is,
no nigga pay for my date. I pay for the nigga date and my date.
No,
it's not. I have
again.
the money to do that, but the type of guys that I normally attract and normally date.
Hold on, yeah, hold on. We gotta speak one at a time.
The guys that I normally attract and normally date, they wouldn't probably want me to even pay for it. Like I don't mind paying for it. I have my own money. I have my own career. I got all of this, but it's just the simple fact that the type of guys that I attract or just date, period, is not gonna just be like, oh, what you about to do for this money? Like, you want me to pay for this
I never
date?
said that either.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how you came off.
No, that's what you interpret. I said that you have to show value to me.
But how is she gonna do that?
The way you talk to me, the way you respond, the way you listen.
But you just met with her. So how
am I not talking to her? Am I not talking to her?
Okay, how you gonna talk to her? Over the phone? You just wanna
either way, if I'm on the phone, yes, phone conversation.
How long are you doing that for?
As long as it takes for me to
You're
feel like I
wasting
need to take
my time.
out.
Next.
Well, then that's why I'm gonna be right on the streets.
Goodbye.
You saved me.
You're not about to sit here and just keep talking to me.
I saved money on my car insurance by not fucking with you just now. Like,
I feel like
so how
save money
long?
regardless
So
of
this is my
regardless,
question, right? And this is for the chat. This is for the world. I want to know how long do you feel like y'all should communicate with one another before y'all have sexual intercourse, before he takes you out or you take him out spending money?
Clearly, what's being said, if I throw some cash out, they're going to throw that ass out.
Nobody said that.
That right, brother. I'm with brother over here.
Nobody said that.
That's what it sounds like.
No, nobody said that.
Listen, I'm saying I'm a man that's willing to articulate, have a conversation with you, build with you before we go on a date. And it's like, well, you're wasting my motherfucking time.
I said, you're wasting my time. You just want to talk on the phone.
No, I said I want to make sure you're the person that's worthy of going on a date.
Date costs nothing. Hey, let's meet up at Starbucks. This is what I'm saying. Men don't be a lot. I'm not even gonna say men, but I don't like you guys are like what? Like a little less than 30 or maybe not even older than 32, right?
I'm in 30s.
Okay. Wait, hold on. So I just want to say this. It's just kind of like men nowadays, especially in the black culture, like the black culture, whatever case maybe, it's just kind of like you guys become lazy with the dates. Nobody's saying you have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money. We can some of the best dates I had, but I'm just saying maybe meeting at the girl.
That's why we having a conversation.
Some of the best dates I had cost little to no money. I went to fucking Starbucks and had one of the best times I ever had. We talking in person. We just vibing. We getting to know each other.
But what he trying to say before that,
but
he would
you think you're about to take my number? We just talking on the phone. I'm busy.
I don't.
You
want to?
Hey, let's go out. Hey, I feel like it's masculine for a man to have a plan. You said you want her to allow you to lead. Hey, can we meet up for coffee? Let's do this. That's a date. You don't have to spend a lot of bread. That's like $6.
I think you're
Starbucks
like
$6.
I don't have a problem with meeting up with a woman and having the same conversation. Yeah. But the way she articulates herself on that phone when I'm meeting her, if she's saying, "Oh, where we going? We going Roof Chris or nah?" Nah, bitch.
Right, brother.
But you can get that vibe. What are you talking about? You got that vibe before you got her number.
No, because I got her number. No, because how long do we talk when we meet somebody? Right. When that first meet up, you're not saying that much words. You might just be in my head, oh, she a fuck for the night, or oh, I want to actually meet and really get to know this girl.
That's your problem then. Because it's just like...
Sound like it's your problem.
No, it sounds like your problem because you're not taking the time. As a man, you need to be doing your due diligence, right?
I just tried to do that. You didn't want that.
No, what I'm saying is when you first meet her...
Doing his due diligence to you is wasting my time.
No, that's not what I'm saying. when we first meet, what are we doing? Are you just coming up to me because you're attracted? What I like to do,
That's what guys do.
we're gonna exchange. No, we're gonna exchange talk before I even feel like I want to give a man my number. I'm gonna talk and see where his head is at before I even waste my time. I'm not doing that. We're gonna have a conversation. I'm not feeling it. You're not getting my number.
So when you got the
Nice meeting
questions,
you.
it's not wasting time. But when I got questions, it's wasting your time. Got it.
When we first meet, yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I'm not about to give you my number. No,
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
What?
Well,
I think that when you
Yo,
first
pray
meet
for us. Yo, I pray for all y'all niggas. I pray for all y'all. That's
I'm
all I
just
got.
saying, I'm not wasting my time. If we not hitting it off when we first meet, and if something's not clicking there for me when we first talk, or whatever.
So what clicks for you? What's the
I like
clicker
people's
for you?
personality. I like that conversation.
What's the clicker for me? I like intelligent men. I like men who I feel like has like a mysteriousness to them, and we can have the conversation is flowing back and forth. I feel like that's an indication that, okay, I could go on a date with this guy.
And you learn all that in that first conversation.
Yes, I do. Because
you don't though.
I do.
And in real life, you don't.
I do. I guess it's because
how often we meet a person and we gotta figure them out while we dating. We find out different tendencies that they have.
I said the first couple times you like.
It's a lie. The first time you meet somebody, it's not that real person.
It's not.
Even when you date, it's like y'all 2 years in, he changes the third.
Exactly.
I think
because after 6 months, you start seeing the real true colors of people.
I'm not saying meet that person and get to know them right there, like from that point, like, oh, I know everything about this. But what I'm saying is, you meet a person, right? For instance, say me, you
break it down an example.
I am. That's
him.
I'll give him an example. Me and you were like in a little like lounge or whatever. You
know?
No,
you met him like 2 days ago.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
so this is my first time seeing him in the lounge. We giving each other eyes or whatever the case may be, right? Obviously, he come over to me. We're talking in a lounge setting. So we're talking for maybe like 3 to 5 minutes. You can tell you like, damn, this girl dingy. Like, you having regular conversation with this person just to see if it flow. Yes, I do that. I'm a people person, so I go around everybody and I just talk. But if it's something off about this man, I'm like, I don't want to get this nigga my number. Like, I'm gonna just be like,
well, how would you know that in that second?
I didn't say second, a couple minutes. Like, you sit down and you talk.
So what's the difference from me saying that from a woman? I said I had a few minutes with her and I decide she might be a chick that I just want to fuck, or a chick that I want to get to know more. What was the difference between that?
Because I asked you, how long are you doing that? You said days, weeks, but months.
No, I said in the beginning, I said when I'm deciding if I want to just fuck you or talk to you, that's in a few minutes. And then when a phone call conversation, I said we can go out and have drinks or whatever the case may be, but the way you articulate yourself is going to tell me if I want to take you on a date or continue talking to you.
Well, I guess it's different because you're a man, so I'm not thinking like, oh.
Y'all don't think men
as a woman, I think like him.
So
I want to say that.
Yeah, I'm not thinking like, oh, I just want to fuck. Like, I'm not thinking like, oh, let me see if I want to fuck.
Most men and women are different. Most men are thinking about fucking.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So I guess it's different how your process would go, but for me, I'm thinking like, do I want to even get this nigga my number? Like, that's what I'm thinking.
I think women should value a man that's trying to figure them out and understand them so they can know the respect level that man would have for them.
I get that. I can have respect for that. That don't mean I'm interested.
Okay.
I feel like you guys are both right. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Because I feel like as a man and as a woman, you guys are talking, it's attraction. That's one thing that brought you guys together.
Yeah, right.
When you guys have a conversation and like how the conversation is going after the first few minutes, it's like, oh, what are you doing later? It's like how you talk to the person in that first few minutes.
Right.
Shows you that type of person, who they are, and what you're going to do with them. It's like, okay, this girl's not easy. She's asking to go on a bike ride. She's asking to go out on coffee. So I'm not going to fuck her the first day I saw her, at the fucking event.
Yeah, I think women are just, for men, it's an investment. You get what I'm saying? I'm not just going to throw my money at a woman who could. We had women on the show who got niggas saved in their phone as the food nigga or just the body gift nigga. Like, men are done getting finessed by women. So now we have to properly vet these women and make sure this is a worthy investment. Like, you know what I mean?
But what I'm saying, that's why I get that. But at the same time, it's just kind of like just a coffee date. But you're not about to sit here and waste my time. I'm a busy person. You're not about to keep talking to me. Are we going to meet up? Are we going to hang out? It's only so much talking you can do on the phone. You're not going to actually feel that person's energy. You can get a better sense of if somebody's fronting versus like in person versus if y'all on the phone, they just talking a whole bunch of nonsense.
The only difference between a coffee date and a motherfucker taking you to fucking Roof Chris is just the environment.
Yeah.
You as a woman feel like you getting more of your money's worth because you could take pictures, you could post it on your Instagram, so you feel like it's more valuable, but y'all can have the same conversation. It's just one to you might be looked at as more of an investment because you get to take more pictures.
No, that's not it.
You get to brag to your homegirls that say, he really spent money on me. But the
no,
conversation is the same.
That's not it for me. Like I said, I was in a relationship for 12 years. You get what I'm saying? For the first, like, this is like the second year I've been single. So I had like my little hot girl summer, whatever the case may be, you know?
Oh, Lord.
So it's just kind of like.
Real hot girl shit.
So what I'm saying is just kind of like I passed certain stages. Like I'll be 33 this year. So it's just kind of like I passed certain stages. I don't need to be like, oh, he took me here. I've been there, I've done that. I'm more so on a guy like what can like how is he good with like leading? Is he a good, like provider? Do we match? Because I'm business minded. Like can I date him and we still do business together? Like that's me. So it's just not like about I'm more of a vibe, like energy. Like if wherever I go, I can create the vibe and energy. Like I said, like one of the best dates that I've been on. Men don't
usually
like
commit to vibes though.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is for me as a woman.
Yeah, you're comfortable with that. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is I don't want to. We're not about to sit here and just talk on the phone all fucking day. Like, come see me. Like, I feel like a man who's interested is gonna come see me, want to hang out. It's not all about spending money.
What about time?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
it's about time.
Right. So if he's coming to see you, that's time, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, let's hang out.
Let me get to this next topic because we was on that motherfucker. And it was a good conversation.
Yeah, for
You're
sure.
a fire sign, right?
Hit that, huh?
You're a fire sign?
I don't know this sign shit.
Are you an Aries?
I'm a Taurus.
Boy,
Ooh, when your birthday?
No. No. We gotta get to the next
you an
topic.
Aries?
No,
We're gonna get to the
We'll
zodiac
talk about it
shit.
afterwards.
Sagittarius?
Taurus.
Oh, no.
Listen, make sure I hit that like button. Let us know in the comments if y'all agree, disagree, because there's a lot of
With what?
all
I don't even know what the hell just happened.
And he over here quiet, he sleep.
Word, you sleep,
trying to stay out
motherfucker,
of
help
the
me.
mix.